Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. And right behind me you'll see that my drone is not up on the wall because I've officially crashed it after 2 months of ownership. I kind of figured this would happen, but I thought I'd give myself at least 3 to 6 months, so unfortunately I had to send it off a warranty, so we'll see how she works out. I think it's safe to say Calgary is gaining a lot of attention around the country. Low tax bracket, housing prices, tourism, and just how much sun we're getting per year is very welcoming for most. So you've made the decision to move to Calgary in 2022, and now you're asking yourself, should you rent or should you buy right away? So in today's video, I'm going to provide you with my insight on this matter after being in the business for 5 years. Now, my name is Adam Fife. I'm a local real estate agent, coach, and mentor. I've dedicated many hours per week creating these videos, not only to help you, the informed buyer or seller, but help those fellow real estate agents grow and flourish in their business. We're all in this together, so let's go. When faced with this decision, there are about 7 questions that you need to ask yourself. You'll learn about the market, create trusted relationships prior to moving, and develop confidence before making any decision. Now, I do want to highlight my suggested timelines if you plan to move into a new city like Calgary. If you think you're going to rent for at least 3 months. 1 month to explore the new areas, 1 month to find and negotiate on a home, and 1 month for the seller to prepare themselves to move out. Now, you can add terms into the rental agreement where you can break the contract if needed, so make sure to consult with a professional before signing anything. Now, if you plan on purchasing right away, please start that process at least 3 months in advance as well. It's going to take many emails, phone calls, and text messages to explain Calgary and its areas. With technology today, I can highlight many different aspects of the city virtually, but it'll still take time for you to digest that information. So let's ask these important questions. Is this move because of a new job or an existing job? If it's a new job, I would strongly recommend renting for at least 3 to 6 months. Even if you're very confident in that new position, getting through that 3-month probationary period before locking into a mortgage is pretty important. That commute to work might be horrendous if you don't choose a community wisely. Next question is, how much time do you have before you move? If this is a quicker move, less than 3 months, I'd suggest renting for at least 2 months. 1 month to find a home in the right area, and that additional 30-day period to allow the seller's time to find a new home. If you have more time, greater than 6 months, you can afford to hone in on Google Maps, conduct a lot of research, and take your time selecting different homes. I've had clients look at homes online, place an offer, fly into the city, and look at that home after that. This is a great way to secure that home at the price you think is fair. Get the process started and still protect your deposit by actually seeing the home before waiving any conditions. Next would be, do you have children or planning to have children? This stems from understanding local school boards. Are you looking to enroll your children into some special program? Do you need to be along a bus route, or do you have certain standards that are very important to your family? All these things can be accomplished by doing research online, but physically seeing the community, watching the kids play, and actually walking into the school prior to registration might be a reason to rent for 3 months. Next, are you an experienced homeowner? Some families are just simply used to homeownership and do not see the value in spending $1,500 to $2,500 per month for 3 months just to spend another $20,000 on their down payment. I can totally vibe with this thought process, and it's very important for you to consider. You can either spend $5,000 in rent for 3 months to gain the confidence in their move, or you can do a boatload of research prior to moving and then purchase a home upon arrival. I want to add something super important because I'm a real person who truly wants to help. I've offered to waive my commission for relocation clients who want to resell their home within an 18-month period, as long as they allow me the opportunity to facilitate their purchase of another home. If they sell and go back into the rental market, I will heavily discount my commission to help offset their loss. So keep this in mind if you decide to move here. Next, are you even approved for a mortgage? This is something that every single potential buyer needs to do well in advance, relocating or moving within the city. Getting a true pre-approval letter from a lender a month or 2 before you leave is very, very important. This is the only way you should be considering a purchase. If you do not have a pre-approval letter, you should not be considering a purchase in a new city whatsoever, because with moving expenses, new job, lifestyle shifts, you might not even qualify for a mortgage. So please make sure you talk to someone first. Now, if you are approved, you have more options. Most lenders rate hold for 30 to 90 days depending on your agreement. If you move to Calgary and decided to rent, you can still shop around for the best terms and rates while having the confidence in knowing what exactly you can afford. Next, what are the current market conditions in Calgary? I'm not a fortune teller and I can't predict what will happen in 2022, but if you look back at 2021 and watch my previous video about how it happened here, then you could guess that 2022 is going to be a very hot year. Multiple offers, raising home prices, and very fast movement. Now, as a prospective buyer, this could go both ways depending on your personality. Some people will work hard to secure a home as soon as possible, as the market may get tighter and tighter going into the summer months. But on the other hand, if you know it's going to be a struggle, you may want to be here and have few options in place and place offers on multiple homes depending on your strategy. I'm excited to see where Calgary goes, but there's always a word of warning when the market suddenly spikes like it did in 2021. All right, now finally, how much do you trust their realtor or advisor when you're making this move? This may sound cliche, but if you're working with someone who is not providing you with a lot of information about the communities, school districts, and opportunities, then you might not be getting the full picture, especially if you plan on purchasing right away. Typically, if I'm working with an out-of-town buyer, I will ask for a retainer fee, a small fee that will incentivize me to spend minutes, hours, and days preparing you for that type of move. If the purchase goes forward, I actually return that fee in full upon possession. Some people might not be comfortable paying a retainer and only want tidbits of information, which is okay too. But if you're serious about moving into a new city, it is very important to work with someone who is going to take it very seriously and provide you with quality work. So in conclusion, I typically advise renting for 3 months with a term in the agreement that you can break the contract with a 30-day notice and no penalties. Now, if someone is serious about buying a home right away, let's place a couple offers on different homes while you're still in your current city so we can get a feel for the market and pricing. We'll have an extended condition period so you can fly in and view the home and community over the weekend, then make your decision from there. As mentioned before, every situation is different, and utilizing a professional who can walk you through the process is critical. Don't get blindsided by the marketing of some agents. Find someone who is real, down to earth, and able to provide you with quality service. You'll be very thankful in the end. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you got a little bit of value from it. Reach out to me if you have any questions. Until next time, peace.